I don't know what to say. I don't know what to share. Why am I here? Why all the problems come to my life? Why? Why? And many whys. If you have been thinking about all the whys in your life, then you are on the right place, in the right place, and I will be sharing more whys to think about. So, if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell yet, go on and do subscribe now, right now. Live in light. I am Kirti, an energy alchemist. I help empath people to come out of major or minor anxiety, depression, sadness, loneliness, and feeling burdened and live a life of happiness, peacefulness, and serenity. So, you might be thinking, why am I being triggered with all the problems? Why all the problems stuck on my head? Why everything bad happens to me? Why am I not lucky like my friend? Why am I not happy like anyone? Just just stranger sitting on a bench. I saw people walking with their spouses, with their spouse actually, and I used to think, why am I not that lucky enough in that kind of relationship? Why don't I go and enjoy with my spouse? It was many years ago, lots and lots of years ago. But when I changed my thinking, my point of view, and my way to think things and look things from different perspective, I realized that I have already been in a great relationship with myself than anyone else. So we keep thinking about things like why bad is happening to us. Most of the people stop and think about all the bad things happen to their life or to their day throughout the day. And at the end of the day, what do is, this day was hell. I do not want this kind of day tomorrow. And what happened? The next day, all things continues to be the same way, and all these people do, or I used to do, is look at all the negatives. Looking at all the negatives will attract more negatives. Karma says everything that comes around goes around. I don't know if I am right, but karma is actually revolves like a circle. So it is easy to understand it in this way. Whatever you do will come back, multifolded or not, will come back to you. So if you are feeling happy at the moment, then you might attract more happiness, more good moments. If you feel lucky being alive, if you start your day feeling lucky that your child, your spouse, your parent, or anyone around you are still alive, then you are lucky, and then you will attract more happiness. This is the law of attraction we talk about, and this is the worst thing that we do, is not looking at all the good things. When I started my journey with law of attraction, I used to think all the good things and try to be the best version of me so that I can attract more happiness, right? I never wanted a stale relationship, broken relationship, or an unhappy child, or anything like that. But later on, I realized I'm doing wrong. I was crying for all the bad things that are happening into my life. me fighting with my spouse, or my child getting sick and no one's there to help me out, me going on and on and on thinking about how to go jobless and earn money through business, my business, and all those things. I was worried about things. I was thinking about the bad things that happened into my life, and I was crying. But then what I changed is mind blowing for you as well. My gratitude list changed. In my gratitude list, you will listen that you need to make a gratitude list all over the internet, but no one talks about this point. No one might talk about this point because they never tried. So, the twist in the gratitude list, I had already written a blog post some years ago, and I'm just talking about it with a new light, with a new perspective, because so many things changed since then and my website is off. So the awesome twist in the gratitude list is that I started thanking all my hardships, all the painful moments, all the breakups, all the failures, all the things that people told me that I can't do it, I can't do this, I'm not made for this, I have to do this, and everything. So what I started doing is I looked at my failures, I looked at the problems, the hardest moments, and I started focusing, being thankful to all of them. Why? Because that fight with a man over on the road, on the middle of the road, where everyone were male and I was the only female, and I fought with him. What made happen? I was crying actually, fighting that fight, and later on I realized that made me stronger, bolder, and have boundaries. Cutting off a person from your life or taking steps that are not actually written in the society as a good step. You might feel, I shouldn't be doing this, I should not take these steps, I am bad, and you might cry. But all those steps that were harder makes you stronger. And I congratulate you for being so strong, being here watching this and acknowledging your power. Knowing that you are the power and you are here with all the abundance, with all the happiness, with everything that happened to you, bad. Seriously bad. All the hardships making you stronger, bolder, and happier than ever. Because these hard moments are what? Oh my god, I'm confused. I'm not silly, right? But I can laugh at it right now. All the hard moments are lessons in our life that makes us stronger. Every time you get a hard moment, a hard decision being taken by you, make sure to ask, what is the lesson I learned from this? Like, let me give you an example. Once upon a time, many years ago, my son, who was around 4 or 5 years of age, swallowed a small coin, and it was here above the rib cage. It was here, stuck here, and so we tried to reverse him and get that coin out of him, but everything failed. So we have to take him to the hospital nearby, and the doctor said we have to do an x-ray, and then x-ray showed a coin right here, and it was clear, and he was crying like, oh, he was red all over because of crying, and he was scared. At that moment, I wasn't scared. I was just praying to God and angels and archangels, what I usually do. And my biggest power is that I get relaxed at the hardest moments. So I was relaxed, and at that moment the doctor said you have to stay at a hospital, and then we will get the coin out of him and all that things. We have to give him anesthesia. I was not ready to stay at hospital at any cost. So I asked my son, who was small, younger enough to believe in his mom only. I asked him, baby, do you want to stay here in the hospital throughout the night or maybe a few days, or do you want to come home? What do you want? He said, I want to go home and I don't want to stay here in the hospital. And I said, you have to pray with me to Archangel Michael and ask him to take that coin out of you. He said, but we tried, Mom, and the coin is still here. He was crying actually, and I'm laughing. So right now I'm laughing. But at that time I was scared, but I had that belief, and I'm going to tell you how I'm thankful to that moment. What happened is, I asked my son and we prayed together to Archangel Michael 2 times, only 2 times, seriously. The first time I asked him to try to puke, and when he tried, nothing happened. And the second time the coin came out, and it was just a miracle because the doctor declared that they can't take that coin out by any chance. And we tried for almost an hour or so by reversing him and trying to make him throw out, but nothing happened. And that was a miracle. What I learned and what I teach to my son is that you have to believe in someone in the higher energy, even if you believe in your own higher self. You have to believe in God or the divine. And that helped me to learn I asked God, what is the lesson behind this hardship, behind this huge painful moment for me as a mom? And the one thing came out, that you need to be grateful for your belief and faith that never waver. Whenever I said that I believe, no matter what happened, I believe, it happens. That is how law of attraction works. You have to believe like hell and heaven. Not only hell, but heaven and hell. We have to balance hell and heaven both together. So, what I learned from that hard problem is that I have to believe and have faith in the highest power, that everything at the end of the day is going to be the best for me and my family. And I also learned that I need to impart my knowledge to my son and the children coming into the following me or whatever. So that is how you can understand the behind the scenes of your problems. Sit down right now. So this is the step, your step to make your twisted gratitude list. We all have gratitude lists which are flowed like this. I'm thankful to my mom, I'm thankful to my dad, I'm thankful to my siblings, I'm thankful for this, that. Make a list of at least 5 at least 5 things that were worst in your life. The 5 worst moments, write them down on a page. And the second step is to write each of them and ask, sit down and relax and deep breathe. And the second step is to write down what you learned from that problem. It might happen that at the first go you won't understand what you learned, or you won't hear, or you won't get any signs what you learned from that mistake or problem. But try doing it several times, at several different moments, and then you will have a list of worst moments and what lessons you learn. That is the beauty of this twisted gratitude list. This twisted gratitude list will help you to learn that bad moments are not for you to cry, but for learning from them. So when you get the worst moments and the lessons behind them, sit back and be thankful. I am thankful for that moment when my son was taken to the hospital because of that moment, and I'm thankful that at that moment I learned a great thing, that I am stronger than ever. I can be calm at the hard problems whenever the hardest problem knock my door, and that at the end of the day everything is going to be just fine and great for me and my family, for everyone around me. Be thankful. Spend some time thanking for the worst moments of your childhood, for the adverse childhood experiences, for anything that bad happened. When you start being thankful for bad and understand the lessons, you will start living at the level where you will start seeing the things from a different perspective. Whenever a problem will knock your door, you will start thinking, what is the lesson behind it? What can I learn from this problem? What can I leave behind out of this problem, and what I can accumulate and make me stronger, bolder, and brighter. You are here to shine. You are here to enjoy life and not being sad almost all the moment. You are here to just be you and happy almost all the time. So it's your time. Go on and make your list and let me know in the comments below about your list. Or if you are still stuck with these two simple steps and a new gratitude list, which can change your life forever. If you don't think this is going to change your life, ask me. Ask me how it changed my life forever. So, hope you like it, and make sure to comment below. Make sure to comment below your views about this video so that I will know how you're still stuck and how you can uplevel your belief system. Yes, belief system. So live in light, enjoy your life, and have fun. Live in light.